Unscripted, unshackled, uncouth.
What you're about to hear is for more mature audiences only.
It's Miguel and Holly, Uncensored.
Hello and welcome to Miguel and Holly Uncensored. This is our off-air podcast that we do 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Also, we have our Sunday sessions. And Kelvin, is it you this week?
I think it's you.
No, because I definitely had mine drop while we were gone. So
Yeah, exactly. So now it's your turn.
no, because it was me the first week we were gone, then it was Holly last week, and
That
now
makes
it's you.
no sense because you were gone for so long. 2 weeks have happened. It's your turn.
Oh, wow.
That doesn't make any sense. No, absolutely not. I did my work. Now it's time for you. So you'll hear Kelvin's Sunday sessions podcast on Sunday dropping at noon. Have any clue what it's going to be about?
Gonna keep it under wraps.
Yeah. You keep it close to the chest, that
Keep
one.
them guessing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
Love it.
So even though we only worked for 3 days this week, it feels like it was a long 3 days.
Long. Well, it always is, because anytime we're like, oh, short week, for some reason that week drags itself out. It's like, well, I'm
Yes.
gonna make you feel like it was a whole week.
You gonna work. You gonna work.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my little excursion.
Damn, I gotta stand up. My butt hurts. Okay, but yes, I want to hear about your cruise and all of that.
Yeah, I know you love to cruise.
Yeah, I do. I love to
Yeah.
cruise every summer with Celebrity Cruises. And occasionally with Virgin Cruises.
Oh.
So first off, let's just start with getting there. I'm not an anxious person, but for some reason, being on a flight for 12 hours was really like freaking me out.
Yeah, I've never been on a flight that long. I can't imagine what it was like.
No, and I think that like the older I get, the more antsy I get. Whenever we're like Abe and I drive to Atlanta, which is a 4-hour drive, sometimes 3 from Charlotte, the last hour, I'm like, are we there? Are we there? I need to get out of the car. Oh my God, I can't do that anymore.
Mm.
So then I was like, how the hell am I going to do being in this small tube hurling through the air?
For 12 hours.
So a lot of people were trying to give me like advice on, like try to do this and do that. So I took some gummies with me.
But okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting.
Is this the first time you had flown with gummies?
Yes.
I bet you did it wrong. I
Yeah.
can't even remember. Like, it feels like we talked about this months ago, but this was just the other day.
Mm.
That is, you messed up.
So you learn by going through it.
I wish you would have asked
well,
some questions,
trial
because
by
I could have
fire.
told you that was a terrible idea based on my own personal experience.
Well, that's the thing, is that I needed to sleep somehow.
Yeah.
Because because they're hours and hours ahead of us. And so I was like, I do need to get some sleep, because what I learned when it comes to jet lag, when you're going that far across, because we started in Athens,
Mhm.
when you land, like we left at like 3 o'clock or something like that here, Eastern time,
Like PM.
PM.
Mhm.
And then we got to Atlanta, had like literally like not even a layover. We just walked from one plane to the other and then got on. And so it was like 5 o'clock by the time we left. And so we landed in Athens, their time, like 10 o'clock in the morning. So your body still feels like it's on Eastern time,
3 a.m.
obviously. And so you want to go to sleep. But all of
Right.
our friends that travel for work, they were like, no, you have to stay up throughout the day and then go to bed at normal time. So you're on this clock.
Mhm.
So they were like, you got to sleep on the plane. Well, we get on the plane, and because we booked our flight through the credit card company, we hadn't picked our seats because we forgot that you couldn't pick them until last minute.
Oh
Yes.
gosh.
Thankfully, we were able to upgrade for just like $200 to not like Comfort Plus on Delta. So it was still kind of awkward because, on those international flights, they have like the 4 seats in the middle.
But I don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
was there because like some flights have, like in movies, they have beds.
Yes, that's if you're paying $5,000, $6,000.
So like Cameron Diaz in The Holiday with her little sleep mask. That's
Yeah.
not what yours look like.
No.
That was like the next level. I'm assuming you picked
No,
the one.
that was like, so my friend John,
Mhm.
he was in I think it's first class on Delta because he does nothing but travel for work, so he had
Right.
points. So I think he was in first class. Then I think there's business class.
Oh.
Or maybe it's
Okay.
business then first, but there was a level above him where he was in a regular like first class seat, which big and comfortable. But then the one above that is the one with the beds, where that's like $6,000-$7,000.
Oh,
Girl.
damn. I thought
Ugh.
everybody got a bed.
Nope, they
Oh.
give you a little pillow and a little blanket and some
Shit.
headphones and say, "Good luck, bitch."
Oh, no. Oh, that sounds awful.
So I think that's
In your
what.
little regular airline seat?
Yes. Now we were in Comfort Plus, so it was a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So I can imagine if you were, because then there was one step, there was the economy behind us.
Yeah.
I don't know how those people did it.
So Comfort Plus was worth it?
It was definitely worth it. Like
Okay.
if I had known how much it would cost, I would have saved up more to then maybe get at least to where John was to get the first class.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But we were not in a financial place to do that. So we were like, all right, we can spring for the $200 to upgrade to Comfort Plus, but that
But
was
not-
good.
yeah.
How much was that?
That's a lot of
The
people.
first class
probably.
upgrade?
I don't know. I don't remember how much
Too
that was.
much,
It was
probably.
more than what we were willing to pay.
Got it.
Yeah. Because then I was like, if we do that, then we have no spending money for this trip. So it was like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Like at some point, like you're not a millionaire. Okay.
Right.
So you have got to pick and choose
gotta rough
about
it.
where you're going to spend the money.
Absolutely. So we get on the flight and Abe is on the aisle seat. No, I'm in the aisle seat. He's next to me to the left of me. And then there's like two more people beside us in this row. There's row 4 in the middle.
So is it like 2 aisle 4 aisle 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And so we're in the
Sorry.
middle.
Trying to visualize.
So we said to each other, all right, halfway through, we'll switch for the aisle seat. Because we both have broad shoulders. So
Yeah, you do.
That's why I always end up in the middle. Anytime we used to travel together, which we really don't anymore, but anytime we
Right.
travel together, my ass would have to be in the middle seat because Miguel's got broad shoulders.
I do.
I forgot that. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So they start off with a little dinner as we're in the air, and it was this nice little like Chipotle bowl of like chicken and rice and stuff like that. And a little roll, so that was nice. And then I was like, once I eat, then I'll take my edible. So I took it. What I should have done in hindsight is just take half.
Half. Well, can we talk about milligrammage?
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
was it?
It was 10. But that's what I take normally.
Yeah.
So I was like-
But that's like a good time. You know
Right.
what
But I mean,
At home.
I take it every night. Like that's what I go to bed with.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, this will put me to bed. I'll be asleep for like 7 hours, and this is probably 6. I was watching a movie, and I remember at some point Abe was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And he was just kind of restless. And I was like, well, let's switch seats. So then we switched seats, and then I'm watching something, and I just remember being like super cozy and like, you know, the edible starting to do its work. And I'm just like, oh, this is so nice. Like, this isn't so bad. And then we hit a little thing of turbulence.
Oh God.
The
Yeah.
intrusive thoughts start.
Yeah, the paranoia.
There's a colonial woman. There's a colonial woman. That motherfucker right there
There,
is
right
not
there.
real.
Not real. He is not real.
That's what I felt like. First, I was like, I just remember, like, the like turbulence hit, and then like I started to like wiggle my toes, and I was like, there's nothing below me but sky.
Oh no, God. Oh, no.
And then I was like,
Should have just taken Z-Quil at this, like, Jesus. Okay, go
They
ahead.
sell them in like little
They
bottles.
do.
no, that I should have. And then I was like, okay, so where are we in the world right now?
Oh God, no.
So then I paused the movie, and then I pulled up the map to see where we were, and I was like, we're over the ocean! What if we fall and I'm high?
The Bermuda Triangle.
But I was gonna say, you're like, oh, I take it at home every night. Yes, in a very controlled
Right.
atmosphere that is
Right.
your home that you know about.
Where
You
get
are out
fresh air.
Yeah.
not only in the wild, but in a tin can up in the sky. Oh my God.
And then like there was a kid and a teenager in front of me, and then like they were restless the whole time. So they were like leaning back in their seat and everything. And I was like, I'm going to kill this teenager.
Oh God.
And so then the lady, there was this older lady next to me, and she had this like big inflatable, it looked like a box or something, but it was like one of those pillows where you can put your arm in and then you put your head on.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I literally, for storytelling purposes, I am not exaggerating at all, because I always say never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Right.
This bitch,
Miguel Fuller calls a woman a bitch.
I promise you, literally, she was like this.
Oh hell no.
Every-
oh, hell
Just
no.
fidgeting all the time.
Like literally, and it wasn't like she would wait 10 seconds or a minute. It was like every other second.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
was fidgeting.
God.
And so then like I can't, because normally I'm good at like distracting and being like, I'm compartmentalized, I'm in my own little seat. But with this edible, I could only focus on her. So then I paused the movie and I just turned around. I was just like, are you okay?
Oh my God.
And she was like, I'm sorry. I'm having a rough time, my back. And I was like, I can tell.
Damn.
Well,
That's not the Miguel Fuller brand.
Girl,
Kindness.
honey, my kindness matters too, okay? My sleep matters too, okay?
yes.
So,
Black lives matter.
okay.
Yeah. I was just gonna say.
So finally, she like, I don't know what the hell she does, but I'm able to just like focus, and then the edible's starting to wear off.
Oh
And then,
God, it's been that long?
yes, it'd been this long. And so then, and this is the thing about these type of flights, is like, you're like, okay, woo, we made it through. Oh, you still got 2 more hours to go. And you're like, but then they brought breakfast.
Oh.
So that was nice. So then you have that, and then they sort of like, people start lifting up the thing, and you're like, all right, well, we're in Europe, we're making our way to Greece, and it was great. So then we finally land, we get there, and then this is when sort of the panic of like, we are in Europe, like the signs are all in Greek.
Yeah.
They are English too, but then there's that panic of like, where do we go?
Yeah.
How-
And how do we communicate?
Right. So thankfully, because we are the center of the universe, English, they have Greek, and then they have English right below it.
Mhm.
But you can tell people are like, figure your shit out. We're not here to fucking hold your hand and babysit you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
figure it out.
Would
Keep
imagine.
it
Yeah.
moving.
Right. So we get to the hotel, and I feel just kind of dumb. Like, because we don't focus on other countries and we focus on ourselves, you just don't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. Like, because like in America, we love new, like Charlotte is a very new city. St. Pete, Tampa, very new cities with like new buildings, new shiny things.
Right.
In these cities, they are thousands of years old,
yes.
and they've built on top, on top, on top, on top. But it is absolutely stunning. So we finally get there, meet up, because there's 20 people going. So people are arriving on all different days. And so then we meet up with the friends that are there, Chris and Rob, staying at our hotel. And then we're like, all right, let's get you some food. Let's go to our first European restaurant. And I'm like, all right, how is this gonna go? But they did really well in making sure to ease me into it. And so like the first thing they ordered were like some fried potatoes, something that looked like chicken tenders basically, and then like a
Yeah.
pizza. Now, all basic things from America, but with the Greek spin.
Yeah.
And it was also fresh.
Mm.
And that's the thing that you notice with all of their food. Because I was like, well, I don't want to be like bloated because we're going to be walking around all day. I had 2 slices of pizza, a ton of potatoes, 2 things of the chicken, and I felt like I had only eaten like half a slice of pizza.
Yeah. When people say it's the food
Yeah.
here in America, it truly is.
It's the gastro.
Food's
Yes.
trying to kill us.
Yes.
I mean, really. So that was the first day. So then basically nothing really of we did go we went shopping, and as we started going through some of the shops, I was like, I want to buy like a European something.
Yeah.
I want to buy European
I want to
something.
just get something.
Yes.
Well,
I blew my load too fast.
Saving that.
Do not say
Saving that.
Don't save
Save
that.
the clip. That might be the clip.
Oh,
No, you can't put that on the internet like
that.
that.
Might be the clip. You said it.
No.
It's on YouTube.
No, so it's not on Instagram. We walked into this store and I was like, this is absolutely gorgeous. I want that black shirt. I got a basic ass V-neck black shirt. And Abe was like, are you sure that's what you want your first thing? And I was like, but look, it's European. And he was like, girl, we can't take you nowhere.
Yeah,
Like,
no. That feels like I feel like I would have this conversation with Maya.
No, I was in London and I went to the Gap and I got a yellow t-shirt and I was like, look, we got this from London. And I've kept it ever since. I think we gave it away actually. But yes, I kept it for a really long time. So I get it. I get it.
mm-hmm. But then we went to another shop and I have this very Greek looking outfit. And the guys there, it's like a movie when you walk into the place and like you're looking at stuff and he's like, and I'm not even gonna try to do the accent, but he was just like, ooh, that looks good on you. Ooh, you got broad shoulder. Ooh, you got a wide waist. Okay, that's fine. Let's and they're just like throwing stuff at me. And I'm like, okay. And then we go into the dressing room and you come out and the Greek guy's like, no. No. That's not gonna work. Let's go back to the rack.
Thank you. You know what though? God bless, because they're not going to let you walk out of there looking like a buffoon.
No, they're like, if you're gonna be buying stuff from our shop, we want to make sure you look good. So I do have this very nice Greek looking outfit that I wore a couple of times. That I'm gonna debut in America when we're at Morning Show Boot Camp. When we're on stage.
You're gonna debut it. Your American debut.
My American debut of my Greek outfit.
And I know we're gonna be beat bopping, talking to people, and I know when I start getting that social anxiety, I'm like, okay, I gotta go find Miguel or Holly, so I can go back with them. He's gonna be in the middle of a fucking Greek story. I just know.
You and me are just gonna stick together. We're gonna stick together.
Don't lie, Holly. You got your people too, and people go up to you all the time. Don't even.
I'll hold you though. I'll hold you.
Okay, I'll do that.
Hold your arm because I get super anxious, so we can just do all the people all together.
Yes. We can. Yeah. Might save that.
Okay, please do. Next day, it was just beautiful exploring. I mean, Greece is absolutely beautiful. And even if you just went to like Greece for a vacation, it's so worth it. The food, I mean, we were having drinks at this rooftop bar with the Acropolis in the background.
I think I messaged you on Instagram because you had posted it, and I was like, okay, so you were at work yesterday morning at iHeart in Charlotte, and now you're at the fucking Acropolis. How is this your life? It's so wild. Wait, I have a question though. Were you like, how did you choose these restaurants? Like, did you plan it out ahead of time? Did you look and see like what you wanted to go to? Or were you just like fly by the seat of your pants? Oh, here's a good one.
Stumbled upon.
Yeah. So some of our friends, like Chris and Rob, have been there before. So they knew of some of the places to go. And then too, like, and this is the thing about being American is we just assume that like it's like a third world and that like you have to like they have Google. You just type in like, I want a chicken tender, I want a pizza. And it's like, oh, this restaurant is right here. It's exactly like it is here.
Yeah.
Because I thought the same thing too. I'm like, is there a map? Is there like a food guide? And everyone's like, just look into Google. Like you would anywhere
but like,
else.
how do you know? Like, I want to go to a really good one.
Did you have service?
Huh?
Did you have service?
Yeah. Well, we did the international plan. You just like for AT&T, each other call and say, and it was like, $5 a day or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you get to use your phone and whatnot, but like this is the like the first day, the pizza, the chicken, and the potatoes.
That looks so good.
But you just like Google, like this is what I want. Because one of the places, like we wanted to meet a friend that was also there from Charlotte with like not a part of our group. And so we were just like rooftop bar. And then we found a place and the Acropolis was in the background.
Nice.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay.
But I know, but it seems so stupid. Like if you travel, you're like rolling your eyes right now. But it's like you just don't know because you're like, do they use Google?
Right.
Like,
well, I'm just like,
it could be different.
Do we have to like how do you make a reservation?
Right. But you just do it. But that's the thing is that everyone there is just so sweet and nice. Because one of our friends had made a reservation for that next night we were there, the last night we were in Athens. And we wanted to like add some people to it. And then we were like, how do we? And they're like, oh no, you family. Come on. Like they just treat you like family, which was super sweet. So then that Saturday we get on the boat. Nothing of note there. It was fantastic. And then the shenanigans started the first night.
The shenanigans.
I like shenanigans.
Just because you get like, we got on the boat Saturday morning, and you like, if you've never been on a cruise before, like you drop your stuff off in the front of the boat, and then they will drop your bags off at your room later that afternoon. So you only have like a backpack with you. So normally you take like some shorts to get into the swimming pool if you want. But then normally you go get a cocktail, and then you go get lunch, and then hang by the pool until your rooms are ready. Well, we were trying to figure out dinner reservations with so many people, like who wanted to do what nights. Let's just get that all out of the way.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So we met at the big martini bar in the middle of the ship. We were on a celebrity cruise ship. And so it's the martini bar, and the waiters were coming around. And so we were like, it's 11:30 on a Saturday. Let's have some espresso martinis.
Well, yes.
You start martinis before noon, girl.
Honey, that
You can't. Kate, you can't.
Yes.
Martinis are like, one's not enough, but
Right.
3 is way too many. Like you get 2 martinis and you're like, woo!
Add espresso in it.
girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because you'll be up.
We were just bebopping around that ship. We were like, and then there's 20 of us. And so we just like walk in a force, and everyone on the ship is like, who are these people?
I love it.
My God. And so then we did like the nice dinner where most people came to that night.
Did you do an early or late dinner?
We do what's called anytime dinner. So you can just anytime during the day be like, hey, we want to show up at 6:30, and then they make a reservation for you. That's the great thing about celebrity cruises.
Oh, okay.
But we did specialty dining that night, so we had a reservation. But we went to the first LGBTQ because they usually have a meetup on the ships, and so we met like just a bunch of other gays. Like we met some gays from California that we've become friends with. Some from Norway that we become friends with. Some from Orlando, from Canada. So we were just meeting all types of people. And let's just say that first night was a fucking mess. Like. That was the night Abe and I got into it the first night because we were like drunk. Yes, we're drunk. Everybody was just like, we need to go to bed because the next day we're going to be in Santorini for a catamaran.
And you're wasted on the ship from martinis, and you're going to be in Santorini the next day.
What made the first night so messy?
All the fucking martinis.
I don't really remember. All I remember is everyone said that at some point I looked at Abe and was like, around the corner.
Not that, Miguel. Oh no, Abram.
I love
it.
Abram.
No.
That's my favorite.
I don't even get a look on your fucking face.
I know. I was like, Abram. I don't even remember what happened.
Did you end up at the buffet, like at the end?
No, but he ordered room service that night, girl.
Yeah.
And he chowed the fuck down.
Oh well.
And I was just like, I'm going to bed.
The first night.
Honestly, that's realistic though, to
Right.
be quite honest. I mean, maybe not the first night.
Well, then also, but it's like you had 2 days in Athens. You've been traveling. I think we were all just tired.
Probably.
Yes.
You probably
Right.
need to just go up into your room, shut that door, and go to bed. That's
And
probably what
be-
you should have done.
Literally. So then the next day on the boat for Santorini, it was just gorgeous. I mean, my gosh. But there were all 20 of us on there. They just drove us around to different islands and whatnot. And excuse me, the captain ended up grilling on the side of the ship some fresh Greek chicken, and then he had some homemade tzatziki sauce there, and some spaghetti, and it was the simplest meal, but it was just so delectable.
By the way, at that point in your vacation, I saw you posting in Santorini, and I sent this to Kelvin. It's not really that funny, but in my mind, it was funny. I was like, we could do a post where it's like Miguel in Santorini. And I have a hand soap in my bathroom from Bath and Body Works that says Santorini Coast. And I was like, Holly, Santorini hand soap. And I thought that would have been maybe funny, but actually it's probably not that funny on social media. But in my head it was.
That would have been funny. Why didn't you post it?
Kelvin chose not to post it.
You could have posted it. You have access to the
No,
Miguel and Holly page.
No, I needed it to
I
look
didn't know how
good.
to know how to post it. I thought it was funny now talking about it.
That's fine. See, this at least it gets some light of day.
Right.
Absolutely.
Somebody saw it.
You were in Santorini. I had hand soap from Santorini.
I could have picked you up some. But it was great. The catamaran was amazing. I'm gonna talk about this on the show next week. But remember when I told you all about Boyd and Jimmy? I had to remember their names, the fake names I gave on the air. Remember, there were a couple that broke up before the cruise, and they're supposed to come on the cruise.
Yes.
Did they come on the cruise?
Jimmy came on the cruise with a girlfriend of his, but Boyd did not.
And is he the one that should have not?
Yes, he's the one that stepped out of the relationship.
Yes.
Boyd
and he
is.
wasn't supposed to go on the cruise per
Even
everyone.
though he wanted to come still.
Of course.
Right,
Of
he
course
did.
wanted to
And
come.
everyone's like,
Don't.
WTF.
Right. So there was some drama with that.
Oh.
That
International drama?
yes, I'm gonna save that part of it for the show.
Okay.
But for this purpose of the podcast, but yeah, you just got the backstory. They broke up before the cruise, and Boyd wanted to come still, and then everyone else was like, no, we don't want you to come. We want to protect Jimmy's peace.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got the full story of how they broke up, and it was captured on video.
Oh,
What
wait, the
was
breakup was
captured?
captured on
Or
video?
the sex?
The catalyst. Someone was caught red-handed stepping out the relationship, and it was caught on video.
Do you have the video?
I do not.
Were they at a Coldplay concert?
It was very similar to that.
Oh God.
Jesus, why do you have like this is not the first time this has happened to you with friends.
No. That's why
Right?
it's technology will always fuck you. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like you have had another whole situation where something else was caught on video red-handed. And I'm just like, how often does this happen to your friends?
like a lot, apparently. Like I was just like, oh my God. So
wait, so did you see the video?
I did.
Oh
Did you
shit.
like it?
No, it was heartbreaking.
Oh.
It was someone catching someone with someone else, and
Oof.
you could just hear the emotion. I started crying.
Oh,
Oh, no.
God.
Because
No
I just felt so bad for the friend that was showing me this awful moment in their life. But they, it's been 2 months since this has gone down, and so they're obviously still healing. But it was rough. It was really rough to hear that emotion from someone that you never expect to hear come out of someone's body.
At what point in the night was he like, let me show you this?
I know. I don't know that I would want.
Well, because
video.
because we live here in Charlotte, and everyone else in St. Pete, Tampa has like heard the story, seen the video. We were having a sort of intimate moment on the boat where I was just like, so how are you? Like, we haven't gotten to check in yet. So what did happen?
Yeah.
And
Miguel puts his Oprah glasses on.
Fucking interview.
Girl, there were several moments on the show. Like I'm sorry, I don't say this very often, but I love myself. Like
That's the clip.
That's the clip, bitch. That's the clip. We got it. It's gonna be both those clips before.
Where's my pen?
I just love the fact that all I can do, I just ask one question, and it just opens everything up. And
But you're really good at that one question.
right. And then it's just like boop, and then I'm like,
I can't stand you. I can't stand you. I can't stand you.
But you deserve all of the stuff that comes after that because
Right.
you ask such a good question.
right.
Like there's no one better at the one question that unlocks the person's deepest, darkest secrets.
Mhm.
But then also you do follow up with being a very good listener.
Right. Because I do genuinely want to know, and there is a reason why I didn't talk to him on the phone.
Right.
I wanted to hear it in person.
Yeah.
And so I was able to comfort him and to, explain that I'm here and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'll tell more about that on the show next week about
Okay.
like the drama that came with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was great. And then try to think that night, nothing really crazy happened. The next day we went to Mykonos. to Jackie O's.
I will always think of Lindsay Lohan
Yes.
when it comes to Mykonos.
There's a drag queen in Miami who's going to compete on Drag Race season 18, by the way. And she likes to host that during the summer. And I don't know if she was there. But basically I saw that you guys were there and I was like, oh my God, that's where she does drag. That's where Lindsay was.
Yes.
So it was just a lot of things all together. I was like, and Miguel's there.
Yes. Like, now granted, it was July 14th. I think it was like a Tuesday. So like we were the only people there. Yeah, it was a Monday. So it wasn't a party. And like even the servers, they looked hungover and they were like, sorry, y'all, it was a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
And it's like that girl, it's fine. We've 4 days now at this point.
Here we are. We
It's
just want to
fine.
be here. Happy here.
But it was a very we like ordered bottle service to the thing.
Yeah.
And oh my God, like we were like relaxing and you just felt rich. You're like, I'm in Mykonos. These servers are coming. And like every time I like would go reach for a bottle to like pour my drink, these boys would come over, these hot muscly boys would come over and be like, oh no, baby, let me pour that for you.
Absolutely.
Why do I feel like this episode of White Lotus?
If that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And then one of them, and I was like, girl, I am too many drinks in. He like poured my drink and he handed it to me. And then he like rubbed my head and I was like, get off.
Don't touch. Don't
Get off.
Be like, what do you think you're doing?
Don't
Get off. Hands off.
fucking touch my hair.
I was like, get off me.
Oh, absolutely not.
Girl.
Nope.
I was like, I don't know what y'all doing here, but
it's not gonna be this because I do not need to be arrested internationally.
no. I did pee in the ocean. That was my first time doing that because I was like,
we live in Florida. Like
Girl,
we lived in Florida.
how many times did I go to the ocean?
I mean, I just thought at least you would have peed once.
No, I'd be on people's boats and I'd go pee in the boat, but I wouldn't go to the ocean.
That is wild to me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I peed in the ocean, and
I'm not here peeing in the ocean all the damn time, but that's fine.
I pee all the time.
We save that.
Okay, Jesus.
And so I was like, God, I don't want to walk all the way back up to the
No.
beach club, and everyone's like, we're standing right in front of nature's toilet.
Yeah.
The
So
most beautiful beach
literally
on planet Earth, and you
You
just
just
I
soiled it.
soiled it. So, girl, they did worse stuff on that beach, I'm sure, at Jackie O's. So everyone helped me guide me into the beach because it was very cold. And then everyone was like, look at us. And so then I'm just like staring at everybody like a dog as I'm peeing. And everyone's like, is it happening? Is it happening? And I'm like, it's releasing.
Oh God.
Look
You
me in my
don't need to
eyeballs.
Tell
Love
people
that.
it's doing
was the water
it.
blue? Was it blue enough that you could see the yellow?
I didn't look down.
Damn
so
it.
I got out. And then that night was a really great night. We did the silent disco. And you can see a video on my Miguel Fuller Instagram where that night I was just feeling the old music. So I was on the old channel, like dancing and singing to Elvis and ABBA. And there was these two old white ladies, I think from Norway, who they just kept looking back, being like, who is this black boy that knows all these
Dancing
old
to ABBA.
right, and Elvis and everything, like Jailhouse Rock, girl. I was like twisting and turning. And then I was like, come on, get up. And I got them to get up. And I have a video of that on my Instagram. And it was super, super sweet.
What song is playing that you are doing this penguin?
Yes, what is that?
the
What
fuck
was that?
What song
Yeah.
was it?
I don't know. I'm going to have to like see if I can listen. Hold on.
Because I don't. Like, that's such a fun side of Miguel.
On the side you don't see it.
I was gonna say it's a rare sighting in the wild that you should see that of Miguel. So I was like, oh wow, someone caught it on film.
I know, because like I think everybody had like gone to get a drink or something, and this was right before silent disco really got started. But silent disco on a cruise ship, especially across the world, there is no embarrassment on my end. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. We paid a lot of money for this cruise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun, and this is one of my favorite things to do. But I don't know. I can't tell.
Very
'Cause there's,
happy
like,
feet.
Yes, because I was just like,
I know. Yeah.
girl. But then people from Norway and the UK, they were so impressed. They're like, "Who is this black boy dancing like that?" I was like, "Yes," because in America they'd be like, "Stop."
Cringe.
I mean, Probably.
Now, the only country that I was kind of like, that's a little awkward. We got to Turkey the next day. And I want to be very delicate because if, that's your heritage, I don't want to speak out of turn. I'm only speaking from what we saw and what it felt like.
Okay.
So we did a vineyard wine tasting experience. That was the excursion we paid for. So we get to Turkey, Malta, which is really nice looking. Like when you wake up that morning and you open up your balcony, and that's also where they filmed some of Game of Thrones. And so it looks like King's Landing.
Wow. Wow.
That was really impressive. And so then we get on this bus and then they drive us to this vineyard, and it was kind of like, all right, they did like 5 wines that weren't that great. And we were all kind of like, well, that wasn't that great. Well,
I don't know that Turkey is known for their wines.
Yeah. So we're like, but the vineyards were beautiful. It was gorgeous, super hot. We thought we were going back to the ship. And then the bus makes a detour. And they're like, we're going to take you all to this like rug making Turkish rugs.
They are, however, famous for rugs.
So this is where I'm struggling with how to tell this story because, like I said, I don't want to offend someone's culture. Because just because I don't understand it doesn't mean that it's not right.
Right.
I want to preface it with that.
Okay.
So we get in there, and like here's a video I'm going to show you all for you, those of you that are watching, and I'm going to be posting about this on my story this weekend, Miguel Fuller. But you can see there's a woman like showing us how they make the rugs.
Right.
So there is a man speaking, explaining what she's doing, and there are several women that are doing that.
Yeah.
And what was kind of uncomfortable is that like the women didn't even like they didn't even acknowledge them. Like, hey, this is Brenda. Tell us about your expertise. It was kind of like, you sit quiet, you do that, and we do the talking.
Right.
And it just, all of us, I don't know, like nothing overtly crazy happened, but we all just felt like, well, this is weird.
Well, how did they make you feel that way? Like, was it that she was in the middle of working and they were like, hey, this is what she does? Or was it the way that he was explaining it where he was like, she is doing this and da 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 da?
He was super affable, super sweet, super nice. The guy, it's a feeling. It's hard to describe. It's almost like if, you know how like here in our buildings, because we are in these new buildings, and our manager Dave will like bring clients by, and then they'll be like, this is what the studios look like. Miguel, tell them what you do. And then I explain what I do.
Right.
It would be weird if Dave walked in here with clients and then just explained what I do, my expertise in being on the radio. And
because you're talking about you while you're right there.
Right. And it's like, let her explain. But then
maybe she doesn't want to explain.
Right. And that's where that culture difference of maybe that's just us in America being super woke and like, let the woman speak, Right.
Yeah, but there are, like I was going to say, there are different societal norms in different countries.
Yeah.
And in some countries still, like, women aren't centered.
Right. And so that's why we were like, okay, maybe let's just check ourselves. But then it turned weird because then they took us back to like, they showed us some of the rugs. And then the like high pressure sales, sort of not high pressure, but the
I can't. Don't do that. I don't do well with that.
But there's 20 of y'all there. So were you able to just be like, nope, I'm not going to engage. I'll let somebody else in the group engage.
Yeah. Because like, we have like some alpha males that were like, absolutely not.
Oh, thank God.
Yes. And so I was like, I'm gonna just stand behind them, girl, because I don't know how to say no.
That happened to me in Orlando, and I totally blocked it out because I hate that. I feel so uncomfortable and I just want to crawl out of my skin.
Yes.
It's funny. If I'm with somebody, I will turn into alpha male. But if I'm by myself, I'm like, I'll take 2.
I know.
It's very weird. I don't know why.
It was, I didn't. So that excursion, we've told celebrity, like, maybe you should advertise that better because there was nothing about Turkish rugs in that. Also, while we were in Turkey, girl, a new member of our family was born. You've probably seen it if you looked at my story at all. Abe's Turkin bag. Lola.
His handbag.
Yes.
Made that wrist limp.
Girl.
Limper.
Well, yes, but he just told the rug people no.
And then.
But he told the purse people yes.
Yes. He sure did, girl. I was like, because after the rug thing and the bus took us back, I was like, I'm tired. We have been going nonstop the past 3 days. I just want to get back on the ship and have a burger. And so Abe and our friend Alex, they went off. Our friend Alex bought several bags. Abe just bought one. I was like, here's the budget. Let's not exceed that.
Right.
Because he really, really, really wanted this bag. And girl, this man peacocked so hard when he got on that ship with that bag. And he was like, this is Lola. And I was like, oh, here we go. Girl, so Lola has now become a character in our family.
Oh,
got it.
If you see any videos or pictures from the cruise, you will see Abe with his little bag, girl, and he's just out there. But I'm so happy because he loves it so much, and I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
And then really nothing of note outside of it's like there's drama that happened, but it's not my story to tell. Well, there is one story I will tell.
Oh, okay.
It's always your story to tell.
I mean, honestly, you're the storyteller.
Yeah, girl.
But I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's fine.
There was one, because we had several single people in our group who had their eyes open looking for some
single and ready to mingle.
Well, one of them found a couple.
Well, yes.
Oh, well, that's a way to do it.
And we became good friends with this couple, and this couple showed up in lots of. When you see pictures from the cruise, you'll see two faces that you're like, who are these people? Well, they are friends from California who made friends with one of our single friends, and they got to know each other.
Absolutely, as you do.
On the high seas.
As one does.
The
whole time?
The whole time.
The whole time.
Wow.
Lots of holes.
Lots of what?
Holes.
I need to ask some questions.
What does that
off the
necessarily mean?
Holly, ask me the question and I can work through it.
It's holes.
I'm just curious what gender these people are.
They're all male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay.
Straight people do it anyway.
Right, yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
The fucking pineapples on your door.
Yeah, but I was like, it's hard because when you look, if someone in the group is a unicorn, I'm gonna hear about it.
Right.
But I also want to know, like, did they exchange info? Was this vacation only? Like,
were they a throuple for the whole time?
Yeah, they were a throuple the whole time.
Back to the holes thing.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean, it means
people were fucking.
Things are going in all the holes.
Okay,
yes.
Okay, all the holes were plugged.
There were mouth holes. There were all the holes.
All the holes.
Okay.
Nose. I don't know.
I just thought there was a particular story that came along with it. But
of
course we
no,
can tell
no,
that there's
no,
holes.
no, yeah,
no, I think it's just general.
Just general holes.
Yeah.
Might save that.
I want
Do
names.
not say that.
I want names. I want names off
I
the
definitely
podcast.
want names.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So anyway, that was one side of it. And then like each of us in relationships would like pick out people on the cruise ship that would be like our boyfriend or girlfriend for the week that we would be like, oh, look. Well, one of them that I said was my boyfriend for the week, we actually got to know.
Oh.
And of course it very much is in line with like Southern white boy.
Ginger.
It's your type.
Yes.
He was your type.
Ginger or not a ginger?
Not a ginger.
Oh,
No.
Not a
okay,
ginger.
outside of your
Would he be
comfort zone.
holding him? Would he be drinking a Mountain Dew?
No. Okay. No, actually not.
Did he have
Okay.
plaid boxers with maybe a hole or two in them?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
There it is.
Probably. So how we met him, how we came into contact with him, is the first day we were on the cruise ship when we were drunk at the martini bar, and there's this big grand staircase. We were at the top, and this guy walks up with these two suitcases, and he's clearly like mad, and he just bomb and like just slams the suitcases down on the ground, and we're like, whoa, who is that? Are you okay? And he's like, I'm just got these two bags, I'm tired. And I was like, you could have dropped him off in the front, but whatever. Okay, cool. He kept going. We saw him the next day and we introduced ourselves to him. And through different meetings, we come to find out that he is also a homosexual. And so then I was like, oh, that's too close for comfort. I thought it was just a straight man. I was like,
homosexual.
But he was there with his sister.
I'm assuming he was very attractive because why else would you talk to a angry man about suitcases?
Right.
But he like looked like gay angry. Like I'm flustered.
Oh,
Gay
but
angry?
like I have an affable face.
I got a twinkle.
Yes, I have a twinkle in my eye. Like I'm not gonna stab you.
If a man is huffing and puffing with 2 suitcases, I'm like, let me avoid that whole thing because I don't want to be murdered.
Yeah,
Right.
me too. Like anger issues. But you didn't know he was gay.
No, but he just had a little twinkle in his eye.
A twinkle. So then why were you like, oh, too close to home because he is gay?
Well, that's when we found out he was gay. Like he just looked like he could either be a Gen Z straight guy who's like, I have gay friends and I go to gay pride and all that stuff.
Right.
Or he could be gay. And then we found out he was gay.
Okay, got it.
I'm trying to think. So nothing like crazy really happened with that. And then I think the final thing that we found out is one of the people that we met on the cruise ship that we started hanging out with a lot. It came out when we got to Barcelona that they are gay Trump supporters.
Oh.
One of your friends?
No, not one of no one in our group that came with
okay.
our group, but one of the people that we had met, because we sort of absorbed a lot of different couples of people.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, one of the larger groups.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
And so someone that we had met on the cruise that we had become close with, someone waited until after we were in Barcelona after the cruise to tell us, by the way, they're Trump supporters. And we were like, oh. Well, that's interesting.
I mean, it is interesting, actually. It is very interesting to me. So, how?
Absolutely.
I mean, were you still cool to them?
Well, so by this time they had left. So, like,
that was like their goodbye message.
They're like, "Good to see you. By the way, go Trump." Like,
no. So they had told someone who had met them from our group at the beginning of the week, or they had just like, I don't know how it came out, and then our friend was like, don't tell the main group because that will ruin it for like people won't be as nice to you. So you should probably keep that on the DL.
Isn't that a little shady on your friend's side? Did your friend have different motives? Because
no, I think that I think they made the right call.
I was gonna say, I actually think you did the right thing.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, like any of the people that you meet,
right?
You don't know where they stand on any which way or the other,
No,
and or why,
right?
And like we've talked about in political podcasts before, like you're not going to really get anywhere with just stonewalling and then being like, well, just fuck you then.
Right.
So it's better to get to know the person. And I think whoever knew that information and decided to say, hey, don't tell the group, I think they probably did everyone a solid.
Well, and this is why, like, because we were at the last dinner in Barcelona when they dropped this information and we were all like, what? And so after the initial, like, I can't believe you didn't tell us that. And then I was like, wait. And then, people get on their high horse and they're like, well, I'm going to unfriend them on social media. And I was like, hold up. Did you enjoy them as people?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right.
Yes. We all were like, oh my God, we want to come visit you all. You all got to come visit us. I'm like, that's the common ground. That's the common ground is humanity. So now that we know this, because I want to sort of like engage with them and be like, okay, now that we have a rapport, we're friends, this is a safe space.
Now we can ask questions.
Right.
Not like accusatory.
Right.
But like, how else is anything going to get better?
And that's why I'm excited to be like, hey, like I heard through the grapevine who y'all voted for.
Where do they live? They live where? In the U.S. though, right?
Yeah, in the U.S. Yeah, okay. In the U.S. And I'm just like, I want to know why.
Yeah.
You guys are very kind people. You guys are very much kinder than I am. I agree essentially with what you guys are saying, become friends with these people so we can have common ground conversations where we can meet in the middle, where we can understand and learn from each other. But honestly, I have not met one that we have had opposing views where we both been like, man, you're right. Or damn, I should have thought that through. Or, oh, I probably shouldn't have voted for somebody who's on the Epstein list. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't, they have a syndrome
Right.
where they're not able to get away from that. So while I agree with you,
there may be a lot of
I agree with you. Yes,
cultishness
it's
happening.
good to be friends with these kind of people to learn from each other, but it's just not the fucking same when it comes to Trump.
But that's why I want to know why. Like I want to understand. Like I feel like I don't know many people in my life anymore that still now support him. I've had people that like I voted for him. I got egg on my face. I was dumb.
This is not what I voted for.
Yeah.
Right. I get that. But if you're still, I'm like, why?
But that's
like not interested.
But I am so interested. Is it that you're not paying attention?
Right.
And it actually is pretty easy if you're not paying attention.
Right.
To have missed a lot of this.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm curious. Is it like, are you not seeing it? Is it what do you see? Are you only seeing like positive little things here and there? I'm sure there must be some positive somewhere.
Man.
I don't really know what it is, but I'm sure there's something.
So to me, I want to know, because
I
then
don't know.
the more we can understand, the more that we can bring people back to the fold to be like, hey, like I think this whole Epstein thing has opened people's eyes and they've been like, holy shit, I have been lied to.
Interestingly, I think Epstein might be the common uniter. Like, I think it's something that everyone can agree on. Like, hey, that's not cool.
Right. You said this,
Right.
but now you're saying this.
Well, because conservatives hate the left celebrities and they expect all of them to be on there so they can be exposed.
Yeah.
And then your dude is on there, though.
Right.
So what do you believe in?
Well,
now?
and I think it was bigger. It was like the whole like thing about the deep state, right? So it's like the left is controlling it. Well, if the left was controlling it, then like there's just it's too blatant. Like
Right.
you're asking the base to go one bridge too far, because it's like, but is there a list or is there not a list? How is there not a list if Ghislaine, what's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell is in jail. Like, there's all these questions, and I mean, they're very, very basic questions where it's like, okay, now I don't ask a lot of questions about a lot of stuff, but like that doesn't make sense. And so that's why I think, actually, thank goodness for this Epstein saga, because I think that it is a common where both sides can be like, that's not right.
Right. Something is amiss.
Something is amiss, and it's clearly not just the Democrat cabal eating children and
Pizzagate.
Trump or the right is going to like expose everything, because now it's not being exposed like we thought it was. So
there's tapes, there's interviews, JD
Right.
Vance.
Mhm.
You saying you wanted to release it.
Release.
Release
What
the tapes.
happened?
And now it's like, oh, what tapes? Stop paying attention to this.
Why
There's
do
so
you
much other stuff going on. And like,
care?
that's where it's like, no, you promised me
Mm-hmm.
that it would be exposed, and now you're saying it doesn't even exist. So that's why I think it's like, okay, keep on it. Put the foot on the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the tapes? Where are the tapes? Where's the list? What's going on? So I think that's going to hopefully just do it. Expose them all. Oh, well, what if Bill Clinton's on the list? Fine.
Well, girl, put him on there.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Lock 'em up.
Like
Right.
at this point,
Lock
like,
him up.
I don't have a Bill Clinton t-shirt.
Right.
I don't have a Biden flag. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay.
Like, if people are doing wrong,
Let's
they
have
should
them
have to pay.
accountable.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Accountability.
Mhm.
Take accountability for your actions, and then move to the next thing. So
Right.
so yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna get off my high horse.
No, but that's why I that was sort of the the shocking part, like the night before we ended when we found that out about them.
Mhm.
But like I said, they're probably listening to this, because I like one of them sent me a screenshot. They were listening to the Full Show podcast,
Oh, nice.
and I was like, oh,
It's hard. Like, if you are a Trump supporter, like, you do have to understand that when you say that out loud, or when people find that out about you, it is a little heartbreaking sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think from their perspective, they're like, what the fuck? This is what I believe in, and this is blah, blah, blah. Maybe they're not as aggressive.
Or they don't understand.
Or
Remember
they
that
don't
one
understand.
listener that wrote in and she's like, I don't understand
Right.
why I'm getting this hate. So it's confusing. And then, of course, nobody wants to be hated. So then the defense is up, and it's like, well, I don't get it. And now you hate me. So it must be you.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just a lot I think people don't know.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And I think just be aware of that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a privilege to be like, oh, why do we hate this man? Well, because maybe your community is not as affected as the communities that he's hurting. So you don't think
you haven't haven't experienced it in your personal life.
Right.
Yet.
So to end things out on a positive note.
Yeah.
Sort of, I want to end like I ended the segment this morning. I did a quick abbreviated version of sort of my big take. I've just been telling you what happened. But on the show this morning, I sort of reflected more on my takeaways from my time overseas in Europe. And I want to say this again. I didn't realize that I was in a fog. And I want to personally apologize to you, Holly, and you, Kelvin, that I did not realize that I've just been not phoning it in, but just existing and not experiencing and not touching, feeling, tasting, just going through the motions. And I think, remember I told you a long time ago, Holly, I listened to this podcast where they were saying the reason why time as an adult seems to go by faster is because when you're a kid, it goes by slower. Because when you're a kid, you're constantly learning. You're constantly experiencing new things.
New things are all the time.
New sensations. And so time slows down. But when you are older and you're going to work, you're coming home, you're making dinner, you're doing the same things on the weekend, time just speeds up. And you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it's already October.
Yeah.
Having to like stress out about a menu, about what am I going to eat, experiencing new things. It sort of like shook me and woke me up. And it was like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, you are just existing. You're not living. That's one of my big takeaways is to just do something different. Throw something different into your life that just sort of mixes it up. And it doesn't have to be an expensive Europe trip. It could just be, like I said, going to a new place in Florida or in North Carolina that you've never been to. And also, music is the fucking great uniter. As we were, Abe, my friend Greg, and Alex, we were in this gay club in Barcelona, singing Whitney Houston, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, and gay people are gay people, whether it's North Carolina, Florida, Athens, Greece, or Barcelona. Everybody got short shorts on, see-through shirts, singing with their drinks out and their limp wrist, girl. Gay is gay. No matter where you are in the world.
I love that. The gay is gay.
The gay is gay.
The gay be gayin'.
And what I'm
That's
going
so sad. I can't just walk into a gay club. I'm not the gay, but I would be like,
You
I'm outside.
can be gay.
And you know what, Holly? There were plenty of straight couples in that gay bar too. I met a chef who's from Mexico who's just moved around Europe, and he's probably like 29, and he was like, I love Barcelona. I'm never gonna leave. And I'm like, but what about health insurance? What about your 401k?
Dental, maybe.
Right. A dentist.
I was like, I'm not that wanderlust, but and then I'm gonna end with this video that I posted on my Instagram. You can see now. Because we had a lot of places to go to eat or to drink. It's Europe, so it's small. These are old buildings, so you can't go sit with 20 plus people. So a lot of the gay bars we went to, 20 of us would walk in, and like we were the gay bar. Well, one of the gay bars we went to called Fever in Barcelona, they had a back room, and there were all of us there, and we're all like talking separately, and all of a sudden I hear Jennifer Hudson's, and I'm telling you, Dreamgirls.
Oh, wow.
So I was like drunk. I was like, I'm gonna perform this song, girl. And then something surprising happens at the end, and then we're gonna end after this. Let me just show this video.
Oh, Miguel! Come on now!
Drag queen walks in and joins me.
I love it.
Yes.
Mama.
Oh, I love it.
I had to talk to her afterwards.
Sure.
But we were performing the song together.
Absolutely. It's a universal language.
Just music.
Oh.
So that was just a beautiful, beautiful moment.
Aw.
All right, Holly, how can people find you on social media?
Radio Holly on TikTok and Instagram.
Kelvin?
At Kelvin Live, TikTok, Instagram.
Miguel Fuller for all of my cruise highlights. I'm going to be posting some more this weekend. You'll hear Kelvin Sunday,
Oh.
and then we'll be back on Monday.
Miguel and Holly Uncensored.
Catch it on the iHeartRadio app or anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Anybody got nothing?